If you dream of financial freedom and the ability to control your time and location, but you're daunted by the idea of building and running a big, successful business, you're not alone. Many entrepreneurs like yourself and like me make the mistake of thinking that building a unicorn startup or a Fortune 500 company is the only way to achieve success, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Running a big company comes with big hurdles, like being responsible for employees, building a board of investors, and eventually having a big, bloated business that fails to evolve along with you. But in this video, I'm gonna share a little known opportunity with you, and this secret opportunity is exactly what has helped me turn my passion for real estate investing into passive income and the freedom to work on my own terms. I'll show you how this new opportunity, called the one-person business model, is a new way to do entrepreneurship that doesn't stifle your creativity, control, or freedom. And this isn't just about real estate. No matter what your passion is, or even if you're still trying to discover what your passion is, you can follow the same steps to build a profitable one-person business that you can run on your own terms. Imagine waking up every single day excited about what you get to work on and express your creativity with, and getting paid to do it. You deserve that kind of life, and in this video, I'm gonna show you how to make it happen. Now that you know there's an alternative to that old, slow path of entrepreneurship, let's dive into the three-part framework that makes a one-person business such a great alternative. It starts with laying the foundation that this framework is built on top of, and the first key is to understand that a one-person business doesn't mean that you'll do all of the work by yourself. Similar to what's taught in the 4-Hour Workweek, the foundation of a one-person business is to narrow down the specific skill sets that are in your zone of genius, aka the things that only you can do and do well. And as you start to generate income, you outsource the rest. But instead of hiring a ton of employees and getting bogged down with expensive office buildings and payroll, you partner with specialist freelancers to fill in the roles that you don't want to do. Another foundational principle is using the internet to communicate one-to-many, which will include creating content, but don't get discouraged. Even if you don't feel that you're a strong writer who can build a blog, or you're good in front of the camera to start a YouTube channel, or you just generally feel apprehensive about trying to become a content creator, remember, your activities within the one-person business revolve around your zone of genius. There are so many freelancers and agencies out there to take the hard parts of content creation off of your plate, including my new agency, which helps new entrepreneurs grow their YouTube channels. We do this by helping them craft a content strategy, editing videos for them, creating thumbnails, and more. And if after finishing this video, you want your one-person business to be built through YouTube, I'll leave a link to the waiting list to work with me in the first comment. So now that we've laid that foundation, what is this 3-step framework to building the one-person business? Well, step 1 starts with choosing a high-value skill or a highly interesting skill that you want to learn. And I say this can be considered interesting or valuable because it's really about capturing the attention of like-minded people who are also going to be drawn to that topic. The list of what you can choose is literally endless. I started with real estate investing, but you could choose learning to grow a YouTube channel, or learning to play pickleball, coding, becoming a pilot, healing your past trauma, getting into medical school, preparing for the birth of your first kid, literally anything that you're interested in learning. And before pivoting to real estate, I actually started this channel around trying to become a 2-sport pro athlete in golf and basketball. Anything that interests you will work. Step 2 is where this business model really thrives. You're going to now document the process of learning your skill one-to-many through online content. We all know this, but it's important to say again, the amount of scale that you can reach by speaking one-to-many through the internet is just so much more than you could do if you were instead going to try to share your journey in person, one-to-one or one-to-a-few. As an example, there are hundreds, even thousands of people out there who are learning to invest in real estate. Maybe some of them are sharing that journey with another person in their life, or maybe even a small group of friends. But very few of them are publicly documenting that journey to thousands of other interested people through online content. This is also what makes the one-person business model so much easier than the old school company with lots of employees. If I was going to try to build a successful real estate investing business, I would have had to first wait until I actually found some success in real estate. Then I'd need to hire and train employees to implement my system and replicate that success. But a one-person business isn't built on success, it's actually built on authenticity. Long before I ever had my first successes in real estate, I documented my first day driving for dollars, my first time getting a property under contract, my first failed contract, and a ton of other parts of the journey. No one wants to hear a success story that has no ups and downs and is completely unrelatable.
That's facts, man.
It is, in fact, the journey that brings people in, which is why so many people who've already reached success actually try to go back and replicate their beginner's journey because it's the most relatable thing that you could show to an audience. Plus, not waiting until you found success means that you'll be talking about your journey from a beginner's point of view, which will help other beginners relate to you more and will give you a bigger audience to target, because within any interest, there's always going to be more beginners than there are experts. And if you're still reluctant to document your journey, hang tight. I'll tell you in a moment how it was actually Graham Stephan who convinced me to start YouTube when I was reluctant. But first, remember that you don't have to start YouTube. You can document your journey through TikTok, by writing on Twitter, starting an email newsletter, or maybe you write blogs on a site like Medium, start a podcast. The opportunities really are endless. And no matter how you choose to document the journey, the final piece of this framework that brings it all together is how you monetize your journey. Step 3, monetize the documentation of your skill. When I first got interested in real estate, like a lot of people, I started watching Graham Stephan on YouTube. So when he released a video breaking down his income, I was watching to see how much money he made in real estate, but what he made as a content creator blew me away.
This channel right here that you're watching is now making over $100,000 a month in profit. That's with no employees, no overhead costs, no expenses, no advertising. All it is just me, my camera, in my garage on my computer.
I realized that regardless of how successful he was with his rental properties, documenting his journey and sharing what he learned along the way was his true cash cow. I've come to believe that no matter what skill you choose, the amount of money you make from documenting the journey of learning that skill can grow to be not just more than you make from the actual skill itself, but many, many times more. It was true for Graham Stephan, and it was true for me, as I got monetized on YouTube a couple of weeks before I even completed my first wholesale deal. And it's true for other creators like Dan Koh, Ali Abdaal, and Vanessa Lau. Ali made far more documenting his path through medical school and becoming a doctor than he ever made as an actual doctor. And Vanessa makes far more teaching people to grow their Instagram than she makes from growing her own Instagram. Now, some people will say that this is a scam, but it's really just the result of taking the value that you create for yourself and then growing it exponentially by sharing that same value with thousands, hundreds of thousands of people online, which can also be kind of scary because there are plenty of mistakes that I've made in my own real estate journey. But the benefit of having this YouTube channel is that, one, it's kind of like an accountability partner that keeps me going, and two, I don't have to become the world's most successful real estate investor for my one-person business to be successful. Yes, I am discouraged every time I have a failed deal, but knowing that I've got an audience of people supporting me and that I can still feed myself off of monetizing the journey itself takes the pressure off of the end result being perfect. And there are a lot of different ways to monetize. Of course, there's YouTube ad revenue. There's also the TikTok Creator Fund. You can get sponsors for your videos or for your newsletters. You can start a Patreon, or what a ton of successful one-person business runners do, you can open up a course or a coaching program. Again, you might be rushing to the comments to type in that this is a scam, but think about it this way. I've been making videos on this YouTube channel for nearly 3 years, and I've got over 100 videos on the channel. So if someone wanted to go through and watch all of that content and learn how to replicate my journey, they absolutely can. But I've also got a 14-day membership program that takes everything I learned and the mistakes I've made and puts it into an easy-to-follow format where myself and coaches on my team can help and answer questions. Sure, a ton of people are going to choose to engage with that free content, but for those that want more speed, convenience, and direct access to you, having a course or a coaching program is actually the option that they would prefer, which is why I've taken literally hundreds of people through my own program. If you're thinking that all of this is too good to be true, start watching your favorite creators more closely, and you'll start to see this 3-step framework reveal itself before your eyes. And if you've got an idea for a passion or a skill set that you want to document the journey of, and you want my help doing it through YouTube, I'll leave a link to the waitlist to work with me in the first comment. Now for the rest of you, YouTube said that you're going to love this video, and I want you to go watch it and then comment and tell me if YouTube was right.